Hello everyone, my name is Jason, this is
Montie.
And welcome to Song Inspection. Today we're going to be reviewing the song Let Us Love by Needtobreathe. Now, jumping right into it, the genre is alternative rock but with some folk elements. The melody is played on a guitar, acoustic drums, piano, organ, electric bass, and tambourine to fill out the larger part of the melody, while many of the band members stomp and clap to give the song a more folksy feel. Now you can talk about the melody.
It is really nice, and I think the one thing that you did mention with the melody is there's also a sort of a chorus feel in the background that it has, especially near the beginning of the song, that the band, they sort of sing or hum or ooh and ah a little bit in the background during the verses, and this is just a wonderful feel that it gives the song. And the melody is very, very intricate. It has several different parts. At the very beginning, all you have is the guitar, and then it slowly starts to build up. You get the piano as the vocals start coming in, and then the drums and the chorus comes in at the same time. And it just continually builds and builds until you get to the chorus, or the chorus I should say. And it has a sort of a built up to this point feel, which was really great. That's when, as you were saying, the band starts stomping and clapping. Now, one thing I did notice, with my favorite part of this melody was the percussion. And as you said, the percussion is merely a set of drums and a tambourine, along with the accompaniment of the stomping and clapping of the band members. But the drummer, at the very beginning, all you have is the bass and the hi-hat, or the kick drum and the hi-hat. And I tried several times to perfect to recreate the melody he does on the drums
With varying degrees of success.
I had it pretty close at one point, but really it's so complex, it's so intricate, it's so perfectly timed that it's almost impossible to recreate. So he goes on, and in the chorus he actually splits the song, because if you know anything about music, the song itself is in common time, the 4/4, but he splits the signature into two 4 beats as the band continues to play.
Okay, what does that mean?
4/4. So basically he's hitting the snare every half beat or every other beat.
Okay.
So it's a wonderful thing that they do, and then he sort of brings it back to the 4/4 feel when you get back into the verses and then at the bridge. But it's really great, and then at the end he starts playing with the quad, the toms and the cymbals, all of that. He really brings it together. Their drummer at the time, I don't believe he's the drummer anymore, but he was an absolutely amazing drummer.
Yeah.
Just top of the percussionists. But that was my favorite part of the melody.
Yeah. The voice is Bear Reinhardt, and wow, he does a fantastic job here. Has a very piercing voice, which is what I've always loved about him, and he kind of gives this song an atmosphere like, kind of like an arena, which really helps the tone kind of give it that more joyful or youthful feel. From the moment it starts, to the very end, it's constantly going. It's like you said, it's constantly moving and flowing with the beat structure and things, and that only helps to impact the writing, and the writing is just very solid. I can't say that much about it, but it's just very solid, just very well written lyrics, and it fits just perfectly with the melody, which I knew you would enjoy.
Yes.
They do seem like they were kind of written in tandem to kind of complement one another. Now, my standout lyric for this song is "Make us feel like we're still living in a world I know that's burning to the ground." What's yours?
My favorite lyric was at the very end. The last stanza they quote is, "Leave your hurting," or no, pardon. Your sorrow, it won't save you, and it won't answer for what you've done. I absolutely love that they wrapped the entire song up into a line right there at the end. It was amazing.
Okay, so what do you think this song means?
The meaning of this song, it's very much what the meaning that we've been trying to drive since we started this channel.
Yeah.
And it's talking about people in general, and I've heard people all over the world say one thing that would solve the world's problems is if everyone would love each other. And while that is at least partially true, this song does a great way of bringing out exactly what that means. and it talks about being a king of a land of disappointments, all of that. But really, what it's all cracked down to, not simply to fix these things, but to live the life the way you're supposed to, is we need to love as if we were children. And I believe what that really means is like, if you walk onto a third grade playground, it's absolutely amazing how all of the children can interact, whether they know each other or not. And it's
I
something that this song.
I think the song is all about loving with everything that you have. You put behind everything that you used to be, everything that you struggle with, and you love with everything. And I like that line we talked about loving like your children. Children are so innocent, and children don't see faults in sometimes their parents. And I think that's what that's about, is sometimes loving like Jesus did and seeing beyond the faults, looking to what a person can be instead of what they are currently.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what's so beautiful about this song is, as like you said, it does kind of wrap up what this channel has always been about. Has just been about love and just kind of getting back to that basic ideal that Jesus taught on. And I think that's always been very important to both us and, of course, Needtobreathe as a band. So do you have anything you want to add lastly?
No.
So we're going to get to the rating finally. What is your rating for this song?
My rating would have to be 8 out of 10. They did a fantastic job.
Very close. Mine is a 7.9 out of 10. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and tell us what you thought in the comment section down below. Please excuse my voice today. I have a bit of a cold. We're going to be back next week for the final video of February, and that is going to be J&M Talk, and we are eagerly awaiting it. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jason. You are
Monty.
And we're signing off.